Well, welcome back, everybody. It is February 23rd, first race day of 2025. We've had a hell of a winter here in Pennsylvania, but finally got some blue skies up here. Finally got a nice day. Heading to Lincoln. Supposed to be a 2-day weekend, but they had to cancel yesterday because it was cold and everything was still frozen. It might still be frozen. As you can see, there's still some snow around. But we're getting ready to go. I just got to the shop and got all the merch in here, all the Heather's stuff for the cold weather. And crew's gonna get here in a little bit. We'll get things all wrapped up, loaded up, and be heading to Lincoln. We put the engine blanket on a while because obviously it's gonna be cold out here. And let's just check the current temperature. I know Heather is dreading today, but I think it's gonna be all right. It's about 34, but the high temperature for today is about 48. So
that's hot.
It's hot? Hot. Tyler says it's gonna be hot. So one new thing this year is we're thinking about maybe adding another GoPro. At times, we're not sure yet what we're gonna do, but I kind of put it on here. It's not gonna be on all the time, but I was just messing around with that the other day. So almost ready. We got stuff loaded up. Everything but the car. So let's take a walk out here quick. Like I said earlier, sun's shining. Four-wheeler was running. I checked everything out. Got some cold pizza for this Sunday morning. But things looking good. Tires are in here. Got the merch in. Toolbox. Something else new for this year, we got an engine heater. So we'll be able to heat this engine up before we even get started. So we're getting close to time to pull out. Waiting on everybody else to get here. And yeah, gotta be careful when we roll the car out, we don't slip on this ice. It's still winter time. Hi, I'm Billy Dietrich, sprint car mechanic and driver. I've been around racing my whole life and it's pretty much all I know. We created this channel to share the good and the bad and everything in between. Our crew may not be the most experienced or professional, but we get it done and we have a good time doing it. We'll show you what it's really like racing weekly at some of the best tracks in central Pennsylvania. I'm also going to share some sprint car tutorials, mechanics, parts, and whatever else I feel like. So like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And enjoy the ride. Yeah, boy. I mean, it may be cold, but it ain't too cold for Honeycrisp. She just loves the sunshine. Yeah. All right, so one important thing out there, I'm just going to throw this out there for all you racers if you're watching. Something that I always do, my hat is reflective there, but everything sits all winter long, so make sure you fire your truck up before race day. Sounds silly, right? But our truck's been sitting all winter long. I fire it up once in a while. Fire the truck up. Fire the generator up. Make sure it runs. Make sure the air compressor works in the trailer. I mean, like, ain't nothing worse than getting to the racetrack and not having all your stuff working. Make sure the lights work. Make sure the four-wheeler runs. One more thing that I do, Tyler. One more thing that I do is I pop the hood open on the truck and I actually pull the air filter out because one time I had some guests trying to store some nuts in the air filter, and I'm driving down the road and it sounded like bingo balls in there bouncing around. So I always make sure there's nothing in the air filter box too. So anyway, just a couple tips there. Just make sure everything runs as it should, and you don't want to get to the track and have to deal with any more issues because you got enough on your plate as it is. So keep that in mind. All right, when this white Bronco shows up, it's time to go racing. That means Heather's here. But also means got guys are gonna eat good today. Yep, so everything's packed up. We're gonna roll the car in next. Running out of space in this trailer. But yeah, load up next and get going to the track. All right, well, we're back to our usual spot, turn 3. They're putting water on the track. I can't believe they're doing this. It looks pretty hard. As you can tell, it must be if they're watering the track and it's in the low 40s out here. Racing. All right, so I'm signed in. There's overselling merch like usual. I drew a 39. Fix my hat here. So I would say it's probably middle of the pack. And the guys are getting the car ready. Overall, I'd say it's a beautiful day for February 22nd or 23rd, whatever it is. Hopefully the fans show up. But it is on flow today, so if you're watching this, let me know if you're here in person or if you're staying at home watching it on TV. I'm just curious. I did a post on Facebook earlier in the week about that, and a lot of people, I would say it was probably 60-40. 60% were probably going to watch from home, and then 40% were going to come here. But it is race day. The sun's out. It's a beautiful day, so just curious if you guys showed up. But they're packing the track in, and like I always say, when it doesn't make any marks in the track, it's usually pretty hard, and they're not making any marks in the track. Yeah, so they're rolling it nice and slow. I'm excited to get the year started. Long off season for us, but everybody did a good job getting things ready. Lots of cars. I don't know how many cars are here, but for a one division show, I forgot to mention that, 410s only, so it should be a pretty quick show. Yeah, drivers meetings next, then we'll roll into heating the motors and then hot laps. So get back, check on the boys, and keep getting ready.
So I probably should have got a before shot, but these were, I mean, in the real, these were absolutely packed full. And I'd say we did pretty good sales today, even though there's not too many fans. I mean, there's Wyatt, there's Jilly, my 2 helpers. And yeah, it doesn't look packed here by any means, but there's a good number of people here, and it's not really as cold as I feel like I thought it was going to be. So yeah, successful merch day. It's completely sold out of the St. Patty's Day koozies. They were a huge hit. Get some more.
I just got to do one video quick. All the cars nice and clean, looking new. It's like we got a photographer convention going on here.
He's photographing the photographer. We're looking for loose women.
Follow Dave.
That's right here.
Yeah, cars look good. Oop, I don't know what I did there. Double D's car looks good too. Okay, drivers meetings over. 28 cars, 3 heats, 6 qualify, 3 redraw, stuff like that. Fun fact, if you're out there and you want to follow along, this year they are on My Race Pass. If you get the My Race Pass app, you do the upgrade, all that stuff. I think there's 3 tiers or whatever. Anyway, you can follow right along. All the lineups are posted on the My Race Pass. Everything's on My Race Pass. So Lincoln Speedway and some of the other local tracks. So heating the motors next, followed by hot laps. Yeah, 30-lap feature, 10-lap heats, normal stuff for Lincoln. So I'll get my monkey suit on and we'll get ready to go.
let's take a minute to go over our crew at the Icebreaker 2025 here. First off, we got Mike. He's been Bill's friend since junior high. They went to Biglerville together. Throughout his life, Mike's been more into the dirt bike motocross side of motorsports, but he's got a super lot of mechanical ability, which is a huge help. And he's an awesome guy. He's also a veteran, which we totally respect. He loves helping out on the car, but he also loves fishing, so you probably won't see him here every week once the weather gets warm. Tyler's back and excited to be at the racetrack in 2025. He'll be helping us for the season. Super great guy, and he's learning so much. Of course, we got Dwight. He'll be helping us when he's not racing this year. Dave Williamson, two-time track champion, 410s, Clinton County. And last but not least, Corey, who's been with Bill since the beginning. And for those of you who are planning to comment, where's Nate? He is over in the infield with the Beer Hill Gang, where he will remain for the rest of the season. He is unable to help due to doctor's orders. I feel like we've covered this 1,000 times, yet every video has 100 where's Nate comments. Nate's helping his boys learn to ride dirt bikes and enjoying his life.
All right, hot lap's over. Not bad for the first time in a while. I felt a little rusty. The track's unique. It's actually really fast. It didn't look like it, but they just ran a 13.2 in the last hot lap session. So the corners are really wet. So is the front stretch. The back stretch is not so wet. So I'm gonna free up a little bit because we're starting 7th. We're taking 6th. So I felt a little snug. And yeah, we'll make small adjustments to get ready for the heat race. So we're up next. We're in the first heat.
Thank you, Tyson Fence Company, for sponsoring today's racing event. I also want to send well wishes to Lincoln Speedway track announcer Wayne Harper, who is also under the weather. We found out that Wayne was in the hospital for a few days recently. So Wayne, if you're fans, are you ready? We waited a couple of months for this. All in Pennsylvania, going to hit 42 degrees in February, and we're all like, yeah, we're going to go racing. And here we are, guys. Starts down at turn number 4, the 2025 outdoor racing season.
Well, it's the first heat race of 2025. Rolling off P7 or taking 6. First race for me in a long while, so I'm feeling a little bit rusty, even though we had hot laps. Oh, well, I'm going to try and get a couple spots here in this heat race, but here we go. We're going green. Green is out. Not a whole lot of passing in this heat race. Track's pretty narrow. Down here in 1 and 2, it's kind of dusted off, and not much moisture. It's kind of marbly on the outside, and then we get down here in turn 3, and it's kind of the opposite. It's kind of soft. You see the car in front of me is tight. I'm turning the wheels to the left. I'm popping the wheelie a little bit there, so I'm tight. Everybody's kind of tight down in 3 and 4, so it's more like a one-lane track, as weird as that sounds, with one side being dry and one side being wet, and it's just not a whole lot of passing to be had. But we fast forward a little bit here in the race, and I get close to the 2D. I'm trying to work the outside to the middle here, and there goes the 41 of Logan Rumsey to my inside. He is always popping a wheelie, a little bit of contact right rear to left front. No harm, no foul. Shout out to Logan. He is the World of Outlaws iRacing world champ. So congratulations to him, local guy, picking up the big paycheck there and kicking everybody's butt this year in the iRacing world. So heat race, we get through it, no harm, no foul. I get real close to Jordan here at the end, but I just can't make enough move down here in 3 and 4 to clear him off the exit. P7 puts us on the pole to B.
We'll go green the next time around with heat number 2. We mentioned
Hard to pass.
there.
Brock Zierfoss won the last race of the season here in Central Pennsylvania. Brett Marks,
Just tight getting in both corners, surprising.
qualifier, won the last race of the season here.
Suck getting in.
Final.
It's like the track's just soft. Maybe it's like the track's just spongy, especially down there. It's like you can't get in anywhere without the thing like kids like sucking into the track.
Here we go, man.
All right, heat race over, 7th to 7th. That's actually not advancing. We're going backwards, but kind of one lane. I just talked to Danny. He said the same thing. Between 1 and 2 being kind of dry all across and nothing to get off of. Turn 2 is just marbles all across, and 3 and 4 in the front stretch is the opposite. It's like wet and spongy. Now, look at the track. 1 and 2 gets all the sun here. 3 and 4 don't. So obviously it's dried out. That corner is not so. We're going to pole to B, so we'll put it in the show there. Day race sucks, but it's the way it is sometimes. Hill draws everything. No passing in this race either. Well, we just watched the heat race and the track's definitely slowing down almost a whole second. So we're going to try and go back to kind of where we started out with, thinking the track was more like it is now versus what it was. Going to pole to B, it'll take 6, so we just got to get out front to clean air and try and make some good laps. That's my goal. That's it.
Final 6 qualify and round out the starting grid for today's 30 lap icebreaker for the Porsche Sprint car. Fourth to 41 for Robinson, third row inside the starting spot, 67 JJ Loss. It'll be over 6 in 71 Parker Frank Miller. Row number 4, inside the 7th starting spot, will be the one act side by side. For the ride into turn number 1. Field will break in the start zone down here, turn number 4, and we are
He made time rolling off on the pole right next to Lucas. 10 laps. As you can see, the track is a lot more shiny down here, and it is getting a little bit wider, so we're getting ready to go green at the line. The green is out. Hit the jump on Lucas, getting into one here. I got the lead. Trying to hit that hole, getting in there, tighten me up a little bit, but rolling all through there pretty good. We got the car set up a little better. Plus, the track, I feel like, came to us a little bit. We were snug early in the day in hot laps and the heat race, but right now, plus I have clean air, so I'm out front. That makes a big difference. But the car's working pretty good, as you can see there. Driving off turn 2 good, down in there turn 3, just nice and smooth. A little bit of a push there, but hey, the cars are working good, feels good. It's good for me to get out here and get some laps and just kind of work on my timing. Getting your feet and your hands and your head all working together sounds silly, but it's important. And we're gonna flip this thing around to the back cam, show you a little bit of back cam footage. Everybody likes that. Here's the initial start of the race. Boom, boom, there we are. Get the lead, like I said. And you can see the track shined off down here pretty good. Lucas rolls in the middle to the outside. He comes off there in P2, and then 67 is right behind him there. And yeah, the track overall is pretty good for the conditions so far, but we're going to have a late race restart here, and see these guys dicing it up for second. But probably the only the whole day was pretty smooth. There wasn't much attrition, let's put it that way, but we have a restart here, and you're going to get to see the only maybe the red flag all day, I believe. So fire off here at the cone, down into turn 1, and just keep watching the 67. Get just a little crossed up, and Lucas has nowhere to go. Doink, he's into him, and he's tipped over. Nothing too major. Looks like maybe just a front axle. But overall, pretty clean day for everybody. All things considered, opening day went pretty smooth.
2-gallon.
All right.
Everybody else must have been running out of fuel too because you were smoking. You look good. It's here. It's there? Yeah, so
That's less
low.
That's okay. That's probably it. We're running out of fuel.
you got about 10 minutes.
All right.
And you had about 12
Hey,
in there.
tell him, ask her if she can wait for me. I need to go take a shit.
You really want me to?
Yeah.
gonna need to wait. You know what she'd say, wouldn't, don't you?
Just say holler or ask her.
Yeah.
My God, Bill.
Hey, the first race and he wants me to get in trouble. You're a hell of a friend, Billy.
I felt pretty good. 3 and 4 is fucked up down there. It's got way soft spots, like big like reminds you of like a dirt bike track where like they got the grooves in the track. It's like squishing out. Yeah. But anyway, Corey. All right, it's opening day. You get them all.
Hey, you don't want to be heavy.
I want to finish. Car's pretty good. Track's.
Did you qualify?
I qualified.
Okay then.
Hey, let's get the hood covered up. What happened on that restart down there? Let me just spin out.
Little one that bag of jacket.
Yes, he drove right there pretty hard.
Car's pretty good. Qualified. Car felt good. I felt good. Motor ran good. Everything was good. So we'll fill it up for the feature. I don't know what's going to happen down 3 and 4. Like I said, it's so soft. It's like a sponge down there. You can feel the car just like squishing into the track. So to me, sometimes that equals bicycle and race cars and crashing. I don't want to be that guy. So we'll figure it out. Well, final adjustments, rolling off 19th. Starting 19th, 30 laps. Topping it off with fuel, making a smidge bit of tightness in the car. Just I'm afraid to do too much because of the full load of fuel and being back in traffic. So clean up a little bit, not much. Play it by ear, see what happens. 30 laps long race. If it don't go well, then I'll figure it out when I'm out there. If it's going good, I'll just keep going. That's all I can say. So, feature next. This isn't black, but it's just dirt. The back stretch is black. Hey, down there, it's like, well, you probably look, it's like squishy, like ripples.
Well, it's almost like it's blowing off down there a little bit. When I walk down there, it looks like it's not as tacky. When you got your wing back, you're okay. It tells me it can't be that good like the heat racing was.
Words of wisdom by Double D. You got his thinking cap on, look at him.
He wants to win.
I want to win. He has a better chance than me.
Well, he didn't draw
Hey,
39.
You know what? That SOB always draws a good pill.
He really does.
I mean, when's the last time he didn't draw a good pill in the day? Win a heat race, make the redraw. Tell me when. I can't remember.
Put it in the comments.
I guess he got
Comment below.
he got all the luck of the family.
He got the luck, and I got the good looks and the good-looking woman. Track was a lot better back on that day than it is today.
I don't know. I've seen stranger things happen on opening day.
What were you talking about?
I said it would be a hell of a win to come from 19th on the bottom.
Oh
I
yeah.
like Tyler's attitude.
Yep. Yep. You can never count a Dietrich out on a daytime surface.
Love you. Be careful out there. If it sucks, just pull in. That's my words of wisdom.
is the water treatment by design, trade, auxiliary service, over flooring, and remodeling of the Susie Jordan Gibbler.
I can tell I'm using some muscle that I haven't used in about 6 months.
Tractor here outside.
You're gonna need a rub down.
Seriously.
Number 99M.
I know just the guy to do that for you. And it ain't me.
He said he just wanted to yell at you.
First feature of 2025. Here we go. Lincoln Speedway Day Racing. Boy, the sun's starting to go down. I didn't remember to put a sun visor on for the feature, so that might be a little bit of an issue later, but here we are rolling off. They did a little track prep. They kind of rolled this top down here in 3 and 4 in, and then they watered the top 1 and 2. We're going green. Got a little mud on my visor there, but I am a little snug here getting in with all the traffic in front of me, and you can kind of watch my car. The attitude of my car is a little twitchy. We get down here to turn 3. I'm racing. We're actually 3 wide there. I'm a little tight there. Kyle got me on the outside. Turns on the inside. I'm popping a wheelie. Got my hands full a little bit here, starting this race out with the full load of fuel. Corey made sure we had plenty of fuel for the feature after what happened to B-Man. So I'm a little tippy. The car is kind of laying over on the right side a little bit there. Picking the left front up. I'm just tight. I pop a wheelie right there. But the track is going to widen out here pretty quick, and actually it's going to come to us. I pour a little bit of wing there just to try and sit the thing down on the left rear. Fast forward a little bit here, and yeah, as you can see, the sun is right in our eyes, and I'm going to start making some momentum down here in 3 and 4 on the top. Get by Jordan right there. Slick Rick Lafferty's in front of me there. He's laying a little bit of oil down on the track. It's like Mario Kart here, a little oil slick. But down here in 3 and 4, if you keep watching, you're going to see right there, bang, the front wing. Big chunk of mud come off Rick's car. I knew I didn't hit anybody, and we come in after the race. And I didn't even know that happened during the race, but big chunk of mud come up and destroyed that front wing. Luckily, it didn't knock it off. So I am able to get under Rick here coming off turn 4, get to his inside, and pass him into 1. And it actually turns out the car is pretty damn good. We our adjustments were the right thing to do, but luckily for us, the track kind of came to us. Something new for this year, we added another camera. We're just testing it out. Today was the first day. I'm going to call it the cockpit cam. Here I am racing here with Kyle Moody, and pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think below. Comment below. Just let me know if you like this angle, like this footage, something different. Get a nice run around Kyle and get by him here. I guess that's going in. I'm in turn 3 and 4 here, and the car is pretty good. As you can see, I got a lot of wheel input to the left. I got my wing back pretty far, which I needed it back for turns 1 and 2 and the backstretch because it was so slick. But down here in 3 and 4, it's kind of, as you can see, there's kind of grooves in the track, kind of choppy a little bit. But the car was really ended up being a good for the feature. The guys all did a great job, and we ended up P12. And really, once we got rolling, we kind of closed in on everybody. I caught this whole pack of cars towards the end of the race, and then the caution came out, and I just couldn't do anything with them with like 2 laps to go. But overall, a great day. Everybody did a good job for the first race of the year. I would say that it was a successful day. I appreciate all the fans that came out and stopped by up on T-Shirt Alley and saw Heather and bought some merch. And yeah, beautiful day for a race, and we'll see everybody next week.
What even happened?
I didn't need that caution.
track, one or the other, or both came to you. And it was just so evident. You were closing on all of them guys, including Henry.
You did really good.
Yes, sir.
Once I got smooth, once I got a little. Here's the problem. I can't see going into turn 3. So like, once I got a little distance, I knew I was okay. Like on that restart, being right on that guy's, I couldn't see the sun's right in my eye.
Well, you
When
were
I
on his
last two
ass,
laps,
you see your front wing.
But before
Yeah, what
that,
happened to your front wing?
I have no idea. Mud.
He was
Mud.
He was rooting somebody.
Big chunks of mud were flying through the air down here.
I mean,
That's
I
more
don't
than
know.
mud
I
there.
don't think that's mud, babe.
Things got bent.
No, I think it's a whole mud.
I didn't hit anybody at all.
Look at the straps and stuff in the back.
I was pretty good.
Yeah, but
I didn't need that caution. Like I was just pick them, wrong right now. That was fun.
Yeah.
Here in the victory lane in the Icebreaker here this afternoon at Lincoln Speedway. We're going to start off. Two car owner, Vicky.
You followed it out, it's sort of like almost wanted to turn your wall.
Well, I didn't realize I had the wing back that far, but I had to have it back that far. That way, once I got the car turned, I had to drive forward. So if I got wide off of 4, it was done. The car was good. I mean, once I got a little clean track, I could feel it out. I moved the wing back. I was pleasantly surprised. I'll put it that way. Once I started like getting a little rhythm in, I could just mow them right down.
How's the beer, Dwight?
Look at that front wing off of there.
Just leave it alone for now. We'll just wash it.
You have
All right,
quarters?
let's load her up and head to the car wash. The dog's ready to go. Look at it.
remember seeing you.
She's like, let's get out of here. Isn't that the truth?
All right.
Towards the end of the year, I remember.
Too much freaking macaroni All right, so Icebreaker's in the books. Overall, good night. 19th to 12th. I'm pretty pleased, really. The car worked well. Everybody did a good job. Moved forward. I really didn't need that late caution. I kind of caught the whole back cars, but neither here nor there. So only damage is that front wing from the mud. But hey, Icebreaker's in the books. Thank you for watching. BillyDietrich.com for the merch. Comment below what you think. Time to watch this bad boy and get ready for next week. All right, one shout out to everybody out there that supports our car wash fund. I really appreciate it. Jamie has it every week. Clayton Myers got us some Irish oatmeal, 4 quarters. So thank you. It really goes a long way. So now we're gonna wash.